Hey coaches, I have a really fun topic to discuss with you guys today. I was chatting about this with a client of mine yesterday, and I wanted to make sure that I talked about it with as many people as possible, and it's about honoring our time as coaches. And it was an interesting way to approach this. So a lot of times when people start their coaching business, they're all in. They have wide gaps of time where they work with clients and they are sitting in their office all of the time. And then there's the coach who's a lot more conscious of how she can take care of herself and how she is going to make this business work. Like, she knows that she's built the foundation of her business, and she may know that, it's going to take a little bit of time here and there to, create things for clients and students and all of that. But then it comes to her mind that, and I'm not speaking to anyone in specific, it's going to come to her mind, just speaking generically, that she's going to have to actually, talk with these clients and, walk them hand in hand through, the next few months while they work with you. And that can come as a bit of a concern and a legitimate concern. So yesterday I chatted with somebody about that exactly because a lot of my clients they love to communicate with me, which I love. I have had clients who will not, say too much to me in between calls. Like, they're kind of head down, they're going to get their work done and then check in on our next call. And then I do have clients that I talk to every single day, which is great. And it's not all about coaching, it's about everything, which I love because my clients always become my friends. But I even have a little lesson about this in Standout Coaching Academy where we really have to honor our time. So let's say you are a course creator and you have a program and you have, 10 students in there, maybe 5. So let's just take when I launched Standout Coaching Academy for the very first time in February 2018. That launch got me 5 beautiful students. And I was like on-demand customer service for a few months because I was so excited about their success in the course. And I was, you just have that adrenaline of when you launch a program, like, you just want to be in there all the time with your students. But then, you have to realize, I do have a family. I have 3 kids. I have other work to do. I have a lot of other things going on in my life. I can't just be like manning the Facebook group 24 hours a day. That's not what I signed up to do this for. I didn't sign up to create myself a full-time job. So then after learning my lesson, it took me a long time to learn how to honor my time. So I feel very qualified to talk to you guys about this. After years of feeling like I had to be at everyone's beck and call, I decided I need to set my own hours. And that's so crucial when you're starting your coaching business. Oh, hey, Sonia. Yes, you totally feel that way with your free group and your online course because you're a giver. You just want to give and help people. You're a teacher. But when I set my own hours, that was really helpful for me. I talk about that a lot. That happened years ago when I was working on the computer when I got up in the morning until we put the kids to bed at night. I was always doing something. I was always busy. I was doing all of this busy work. And none of it, a lot of it, wasn't really pushing my business forward. It was just me giving myself an excuse to kind of hide behind my computer, not really put myself out there. So I wasn't really technically helping a lot of people. Personally, I wasn't working with clients yet when I was really sitting here behind this screen forever. But then when I started working with clients and students, I started to realize nobody is at everyone's constant call. Nobody is like that. And I don't want my students to do that. And I don't want my clients to have to think that they have to do that, right? So like Sonia, she's a client of mine and we communicate all day long. But she knows when she messages me, I respond to her fairly quickly as soon as I can. Sometimes it's immediate because sometimes I'm online. But here's the trick. Set your hours when you will go in and help your students and your clients and stick to those hours, okay? Sometimes I will see A client or a student that has, messaged me at 9:30 at night, I'm not going to respond because I am either getting ready for bed or I should be in bed. They're just going to have to wait until the morning because, again, I'm not a 24/7 coach, right? So here's what I did, because it was really hard for me to do that. It was really hard because I felt bad. If I had seen I had, 5 Facebook notifications from students on my phone, and then I saw that I had a bunch of emails from clients, I felt really called to answer them. And it was always sitting in the back of my mind that I had to take care of this. So I started to, remove the notifications off my phone, but that wasn't good enough. I had to literally take Facebook off of my phone. And this was just in the past maybe 6 months. I took Facebook off my phone and I took email off my phone, and it has been a game changer. So what I do, and Sonia, I shared this with you yesterday, is I will, after I'm done with my morning routine, which is so important. I don't think there's any excuse to not have a morning routine that you can give to yourself. What I do there is I work out in the morning, I meditate, I shower, I drink my green juice, I get my coffee, my smoothie, and I'm in my office. So about an hour and a half after I wake up is when I come into my office. Before, I would get up, literally look at my phone as I was walking to the kitchen and see if there's anything I need to take care of before I even brush my teeth. And that's crazy. You would never ask an employee to do that. Like, right when you get up in the morning, make sure you go to work. You would never ask somebody to do that. So why are we asking ourselves to do that? I don't know. So after I do everything that I want to do and I'm feeling like, okay, I'm ready to go in, see what's happening, then I will come in and I'll sit down at my desk. I will take care of my clients first. We are working with each other in Asana or Voxer or Instagram. All of our communication is done there, and I will take care of them first. They have made the biggest investment in me, so they are going to be number one on my list. Once that is taken care of, I will go in and check on my students in the Facebook group, and then I will check that off my calendar. I literally have those as tasks, recurring daily tasks in my Asana calendar to do. Even though I know I will always do it, it helps me feel more structured as a business owner, because sometimes the kids get up really early in the morning, which they have been doing lately, and it kind of just throws off your morning when all of a sudden the kids are downstairs at 6:30 in the morning and you haven't even finished your coffee. So then I will check all of those things off, and then usually mid-morning and then lunch and then afternoon around this time I'll check in with everybody, and then after that I wait until the kids go to bed and I'll pop in real quick, check on everybody. It's almost like I feel like they're waiting for me in my office, then I have to go check on them. And then I'll go check on them before I go to bed around 8ish before I get ready, and that's it. And then I do the same thing over and over again. My life is very repetitive, very routine, and I feel like I was built to be very routine oriented, and that's how I have kept my business very well-oiled and structured, but very generous. So I don't care what people ask me. I don't care what clients ask me or students. I will always be generous with them, even in my free Facebook group. I answer everything. I want to help everybody. It doesn't matter where you are on the scale of knowing me or working with me. You're going to get the same answer because I don't have any other answer for you, if that makes sense. Yeah, Sonia, it's a definite thing. Like tomorrow, I have them as recurring daily tasks in Asana. So I have my meditation, yoga, running, VA check-in, Instagram post, all of the non-negotiables. I have a separate tasks, so I can go in and just knock them off right away when I come in the morning. And I think that's just a mental thing for me. And I think that's how a lot of people work, especially in our arena. We like to have those actions of checking things off. Well, thank you, my dear. I love that you love it too. So that's all I wanted to talk about, was structure your day to model after how you want it to be, not how somebody else does it or how you think, because sometimes we think we know everything about other people's businesses. And we see the highlights of everyone's business. We don't see the times where they're not behind their phone or their computer. We don't see all of that stuff. Like, I haven't posted an Instagram story in 24 hours, and I just realized that, and I thought, oh well, it's okay. It doesn't mean that something's going to fall off on my business. It means that I've been busy with my kids during summer vacation and all of my work that I do. So just don't think that everything has to be perfect every single day. Honor your time. Look at how you spend it. If it feels good for you, then do it again. If it didn't feel good for you, evaluate and make changes. Make it so it fits your life and how you want it to be, because we want to feel joy in our life. And if our schedule isn't bringing us joy, if the way we communicate with clients and students isn't bringing us joy, make some changes or ask somebody how they do it. I'd be happy to help anybody who needs help with this. I'm an open book. All right, I am going to go. I think my husband's going to be home pretty soon. I will see you guys next week, and let me know what you think of this. And if you have any problem structuring your day as a coach, how do you communicate with your clients and how often? I would love to hear that. Thank you guys for listening. See you soon.